Hello, it's Jack here, and welcome back to another random MotoGP video. And today, this one is going to be like the rider lineup I did I did last time. Basically, we're going to be doing a bike lineup as well, because I know you might be thinking that I did talk about the bikes in the rider one, but basically I've not talked about the bikes as much in that one. So basically, I just want to talk about actually what all the bikes are. So this is going to be called the bike lineup. So I've got a separate one for the rider lineup as well. But basically, I want to do a bike lineup as well, just to show you like all the bikes. So I'm going to be doing the MotoGP bikes, Moto2, Moto3 ones. Basically, every single bike that's on the game, I will be showing you. So this one is the bike lineup. I have got a separate one for the rider ones, if you want to go and check that one out. But this is the separate one for the bike lineup. So yep, let's get into it. So the first one is the Repsol Honda RC212V. Basically, this is from the 2017. Next up is the Movistar Yamaha MotoGP. It's we call it the Yamaha RC-M1. Next up is the Ducati team, the Metro GP17. Next up, we've got the Team Suzuki GXR-RR. Next up is the LCR Honda from GP17. Next up is the Monster Yamaha Tech 3, which is from the Tech M1. So basically, this is the Movie Tech and the M1. So they are pretty much the same, but basically they've made this one into the Tech 3, and they made the Yamaha M1 into a different kind of one. Next up is the RTT Pramac Racing GP17. This is like the Ducati, but it's called the Pramac Racing. They made it a bit different with all colours and stuff, but yep. That's what they call the Pramac Racing. Next up is the Aprilia Racing Team Cressini. They made it into RC GP17 Aprilia. Next up is the Paul Bear Aspan team, which is the GP15 Ducati team that they made. Basically, it's the GP15 Ducati, but they made it into a different kind of team with the Paul Bear Vaspas team, and it's got 75% performance. Oh yeah, I didn't read the performances. Let me just read the performances. So it's got 100%, 100%, 100%, 90%, 90%, 85%, 85%, and 80%. And at 75%, so that's the team performance. Next up is the Vintage Ducati Racing Team. Team performance is 75%, and it's a GP15 Ducati. So this is the Vintage Ducati L Racing. Next up is the Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, RC16 KTM, and it's got 70% team performances. And the final one is Mark VDS GT00. It's an RT213V. And now we've got the custom ones. So we've got a custom Alpine Star jack scaling to Honda, Alpine Star jack scaling to Yamaha. So it's got 100%. 100% for Yamaha, Alpine Stars Jack Gaming to Ducati, 95% team performance, Alpine Stars Jack Gaming Suzuki, team performance 90% GT-RR, Stanley Dewan Jack Gaming Aprilia, 80 team performance, and Alpine Star Jack Gaming KTM, team performance 75. So, yep, these are my my custom bikes, what I used in either career. So yep, they're all the MotoGP lineup bikes. So let's go check those out. There's not many of them, but yep, that's the MotoGP one. Right, next up is the Moto2 one. Let's go and do Moto2 then, shall we? How do I can't remember how I do it again. Here we go. Right, then let's go move on to Moto2 Custom Rider. Right, and here we go. Right, let's go move on to Moto2. Right, first up, we've got the Callia Moto2 team performance 100%. Next up is the Cressini Mark VDS Callia Moto2 performance 100%. Next up is the Red Bull KTM AGO KTM Moto2. That's got 90% team performance. Next up is the Garage Plus in Beretta. That's got Moto2 Calio, and that's got 90% team performance. Next up is the Forward Racing Team. That's got 85%, and that's got team performance of Moto2. Next up is the Pons GP40. That's got Moto2 Calio, and that's 85% team performance. Next up is the RCW Racing GP. That's got 80%, and that's got team performance Calio Moto2. Next up is the Sky Racing R46. That's got 80% team performance, and it's called Moto2 Calio. Next up is the GT N Volton Intron GP, and that's got 80% team performance, and that's a Suto MX X2. Can't even say the words properly. Next up is the Pantron Raceline Mason. Oh my god, I can't even read that word. Oh my god. Never mind. Calia Moto 2, 75% performance on that. Malaysia. Oh, how can I forget these words? Malaysia, that's it. Next up, Speed Up Racing Team Performance 75, Speed Up SV7, that's got 75% performance. Next up is the Ken Vol Racing, that's got Suto MX2 and Team Performance 75%. Next up is the Oil Cressini Moto 2 team, Calia Moto 2, that's got 75% team performance. Next up is LCL2 Calia Moto 2, and that's got 75% team performance. Next up is the RGT team, that's got 75% Calia Moto 2. Next up is the Tech Free Racing, that's got Tech Free Mazal 610, and that's got 70% team performance. Next up is the VIP ZAG team, that's the Calia Moto 2, and it's done 70% team performance. Next up is the RTL Racing Kasuda Moto 2, Calia Moto 2, that's done 60% team performance. Next up is the RC Plans Racing team, that's only done 65% team performance, and it's a Calia Moto 2. Next up is the Dermalic Honda team Acer. Or Asia, that's got a Calia Moto 2, and it's done 65% team performance. And now we move on to my Moto 2 custom ones now. So my Stanley Dual Jack Skimmer to Calia, that's done 100% team performance. Alpine Star Jack Skimmer to KTM, that's done 95% team performance. Alpine Stars Jack Skimmer to Speed Up, that's done 90% team performance. Stanley Jack Skimmer to Tech Free, that's done 85% team performance. And Oakley Jack Skimmer to Suter, that's done 80% team performance. Suter MX2. So there we are then. So that's the Moto 2 bike lineup. So it's just a bit different than the MotoGP one. But yeah, that's that one done. Right, moving on to Moto 3 now. Moving on to Moto 3. Right, let's get into it. Right, first up is the Cressini 00 Honda NX52500 Honda, and that's done 100% team performance. Next up is the Lipod Racing Honda V2ROR, that's done 100% team performance. Next up is the British Talent Team, that's a Honda once again, and that's done 95% team progress. Next up is the Sky Racing R46, that's done 90% team performance. Next up is the Red Bull KTM A2O, that's done 90% team progress for KTM, and it's a 250 GP. Next up is the Al Cressini Moto 3, and it's a Honda, and that's done 85% team progress. Next up is the Riverhall Snipers team Honda, that's done 85% team performance. Next up is the Hell GP Racing, that's done 80%, and that's a team performance KTM 250 GP. Next up is the Platinum Bay Real D Status, and that's a KTM, and that's done only 75% team progress. Next up is the CIC58 Quadrant Corsa, and that's a Honda, and that's only done 75% team performance. Next up is the Honda Team Asia, that's a Honda, 75% team performances. Yeah, like I said, there is a lot of Hondas, by the way, in this category. There's so many of them. Anyway, moving on. Next up is the RBO Racing Team KTM. That's done 70% team performance. Next up is the RCE Racing Team Honda. That's done 70% team performances. Next up is the Aspan Mahindra Moto 3. That's done 70% team performance. Mahindra MGP 30. Next up is the AGR team. That's done 70% team performance of KTM 250 GP. Next up is the Peugeot MX Saxo Print Peugeot MXGP 30, and that's done 65% team progress. And the final one is the Clip. That's done 65% team performance, and that is a Mahindra MGP 30. And now the custom ones: Alpine Stars Jack's Gamer to KTM. That's done 95% team performance. Part Europe Jack's Gamer to Honda. That's done 100% team performance. The Mahindra Alpine Stars Jack's Gamer Mahindra. That's done 85% team performance. And the final one, Stanley's DeWalt jacks going to Peugeot, and that's done 80% performance, and that is a GP30. So yep, there we go, and that is the Moto3 lineup. We are getting pretty quick through this so far. And now we are moving on to Red Bull Rookies now. Like I said, we don't really need to do the Red Bull Rookies Cup because they're all the same bikes anyway. But what I might do is I might just have a look. And yeah, we might as well do the Red Bull Rookies, and that only has one bike, which are all KTM's. So the first one of the Red Bull Rookies is the Red Bull Rookies MotoGP Rookies team, and that's done 100% team performance of the RC250 GP. So yep, that's on the bike that they have, because like I said, they all ride KTM's. So yep, so there we go. Right, that's Red Bull Rookies done, and now we're going to move on to the history category. And like I said, this category doesn't actually have my own bike. So yeah, I will be reading through all the bikes. So we have a GPV, we have a team Kurtels Aspas, we have a team Kony Aprilia, we have a team RSC Racing, we have a team European. I can't even read any of these words. We have a Matterell, Aprilia team, Team GP 5000, that's done 100%. Shop Racing, that's done 90. Aspan, that's done 90. Team whatever it's called, has done 100. That's an RC 1997. A Team Urgel 3000, that's 1997. That's done 100%. Team Yamaha, that's done 80%. 1997. So yep, that's the 125s. Next up is the 251s. Aprilia, that's done 100%. That's 1998. 100% another Aprilia, that's done 1998. Another Aprilia, that's done 1998. Honda Tech 3, that's 1998. That's done 90% team performance. Another Honda, which is 1998. That's done 90% team performance. Team Suzuki 1998. That's done 80% team performance. Grand Prix Racing Aprilia 1998. That's done 100% team performance. Alcuna team RP Oxrum, that's done 1998, and that's 80% team performance. Advanced Honda team 1999, that's done 100% team performance. Yamaha Tech 3, that's done 100% team performance 1999, and a 3 Aram Dual, that's done 100% 80% team performance, and that's a 1999. That's that one done. Right, next up is 500. We've got two more left to go. First one is the Honda 1992. That's done 100% team performance. I can't even read that word. 1992 team performance 100. 1992 team performance 100. Team Suzuki 1993, that's done 100% team performance. 1993 Team Suzuki again, that's done another 100%. Yamaha Roberts Yamaha, that's done 1993 team performance 100. Another Robots Yamaha, that's done 100% 1993. Yamaha de France 1993, that's done 100% team performance. Racing Honda team performance 100%, that's a 1993. 1993 team performance 100%. 1993 team performance 100%. Repsol Honda 1995 team performance 100%. Repsol Honda again 1995 team performance 100%. Movistar Suzuki 2000, that's done 100%. Team Suzuki Aprilia GP Racing 2000 team performance 80. Honda team 100% team performance 2001. Yamaha team team performance 90% 2001. Yamaha 2001 Yamaha team 90% team performance. RC team 100% Honda 2001. Repsol Honda 80% team performance 1. This is getting so boring. Red Bull Yamaha MTW Yamaha 2001 team performance 80. Red Bull Yamaha once again 2001 team performance 80, and Honda Pons 2002 team performance 100%. Right, we've got one more left to go, which is the MotoGP 4-strokes. Repsol Honda team 2002 team performance 100%. Movatech Honda 2003 100% team performance. The Pramac Pons 2003 RC2 1EV team performance 90%. Yamaha team 2004, that's done 100% team performance. Another Repsol Pons team, that's done 2004 with team 100%. Team Suzuki MotoGP 2004 with 100%. Another Team Suzuki MotoGP, that's done 100% team performance. The 2004 Ducati, that's done team performance 100% with 2004 version. DeLon MotoGP, that's done 2004 with team performance 100%. Aprilia Racing 100% team performance, Aprilia 2004. Another Aprilia team 100% 2004. Movie Yamaha MotoGP 2005 with team performance 100. Repsol Honda team performance with 100 and a 2005. Team Honda 100% 2005. Can't even read that word. Honda 2005 Team Performance 100. Yamaha Team Performance 100. 2005. Yamaha Team 2005 Team Performance 100. Yamaha Team 2005 World Team Performance. Kawasaki Racing Team 2005 with 100. Kawasaki Racing Team 100% 2005. Repsol Honda Team 2006 Team Performance 100. 2006 Ducati Team 90% 2006. 2007 Ducati 100%. Repsol Honda Team 90 with 2007. 100% Flat Yamaha Team 2008. Flat Yamaha Team 2010 M1. Repsol Honda Team 2011 with 90%. Repsol Honda Team with 100 2012. And Repsol Honda Team 100% 2014. Oh, phew, and that is all the bikes. Oh my god, I'm breathed out now with all them. And there we are then, so that is all the bike line. I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm all breathed out now, so I'm going to end the video. So hope you guys really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!